Welcome again to Fit for Life. It's actually Fit for Life with Karen. I think you all know my name by now, but sometimes we have new people, so it doesn't hurt to repeat. And today we're going to talk about your core. Right here, think of yourself as a spider with a circle in the middle, and your arms and legs are all like their arms and legs. Not my favorite creature, but the core is important. And I think the core is not something that people are concentrating on that much. It's usually strength training and flexibility, but it's actually strength training, what we're going to be doing, tightening and toning and that kind of thing. So I hope you'll find it interesting, maybe some things you have done before, but I try to put them in a little grouping, one relating to the other, and I think you'll enjoy it. But we always start with our thought for the day, don't we? All right, let's go. I really love this one. It took me a while to find it, but I think you'll identify with this a little bit. Swim, dance a little, go to Paris every August, and live within walking distance of 2 hospitals. The man that wrote this, his name was Horatio Loro. He was a horse trainer, explaining the secret of his very active 80 years. But 80 is the new 70, isn't it? And then 70 is the new 60. So keep that in mind. And if you do exercise and keep moving, you will probably last longer. It's been proven. You'll feel better and you'll look better and you'll have more confidence too. So that's really important. So let's start with our core exercises today. Let's talk about it for just another minute. Why do we need to strengthen it? For balance and stability, and feeling stable when you're walking. Because if the muscles are weak, you start to sway a little bit, or maybe off to one side, maybe start to take a fall, which we're really trying to avoid. So this will stabilize your whole body. So I think that's kind of good reason to do it. You don't need special equipment, just your own body, of course. It definitely tones your abdominal muscles and your lower back too. So that's what we're talking about. How many of you play golf? Important for golf, especially when you're swinging that golf club up there. You want to make sure you don't go flying with the golf. Okay. It's also good for reaching up and down when you're trying to find dishes and so forth. So we're going to start with the upper body, which is most of what we're going to be exercising today. So, all right, here we go. We're moving up. Upper body first. Great. You know what I think I'll have you do? I'll have you do something easy and simple. You're just going to tighten your abdomen. You won't be able to see it because you're looking at me. So just tighten it a little bit and then let it go. Always paying attention to how it feels, right? So you're going to tighten and relax it. Tighten again and relax it. If you can do only 4 of these or even just 1, that's fine. And let go again. At least you're doing something, and you're sitting up straight too. Get those shoulders down. Try it again. We'll say this is number 6, just a little tightening. Great. And let go. Tighten again. Can you do 1 more? And tighten 1 more time. Wonderful. Now I'm going to do one that I started doing about a year ago, and I don't think it's too difficult. You're coming forward in your chair, just as you saw me do. You're going to clasp your hands together. Try to come right to the end if possible. Good. See, my shoulders are coming up. Let's pull those down and bring that head up and chin in just a little bit. Let's take a breath first, up through the nose. Right away, I get relaxed when I do that. You're going to breathe out and go back very slowly. Now, you shouldn't have hit the back of the chair yet. I just did it. It will come back up. Relax the arms down. Let's just drop the chin and bring the head back up. Good. Lift those arms up again. Let's take another breath up through the nose. Expanding a little bit, but now we're going to tighten that up and trim it a little bit. So you're breathing out. Keep breathing out and then just resume your natural breathing. But I don't want you to hit the back of the chair right away. This is a good one, and it works, but you have to do it more than once a week. And then sit back up. Relax your arms again. Good. Drop the chin down. Let's look up at the ceiling. Look straight ahead. Try to remember to keep that chin back. So you're not doing this. You're not like tucking it in down here. You're pulling back. And what that does is it realigns everything, from the waist up anyway. Okay. Let's try one more. I love this one. Make sure you're way at the end, holding on, breathing up through the nose. And as you exhale, watch. You should be going back, and the farther back, the tightening, you can feel it a little bit more. All right, we'll come back up. Good. All right, let's do an easy one now. We're going to move back, not all the way to the back, maybe to about the center of the chair. I think I'm going to do this so I'm not tempted to hold on to the chair. So let's cross here. Just lifting up, just lifting that knee up will tighten and tone that area. Now that's really simple. We can do that one. And up again, and down, and up, slowly. The longer you stay up there, the better. You know that, right? Good. We'll say 6 and 7. Now, I am off count sometimes, so you'll understand, and you won't mind doing a little extra, right? So we'll get up again. Good. Let's do 2 more. Remember I said the range for repetitions is what? Do you remember? 8 to 12. That's right. We usually do 10, so we'll just keep that in mind. All right. Now, I'm going to give you something that's probably even easier. Coming forward in the chair, and just cross the arms. Hold up here. Open those feet, and just come forward. Good. Now let your arms go. How many of you can touch your feet at least? Right? What about the floor? You know, maybe if you move it, just move them down. All right. We'll come back up slowly. Good. Lift those arms up and very gently push back. 1, 2. We did this in the last class. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And while you're here, let's reach way up, stretching everything out, all of the torso. We do too much of this and this, especially with the computer, right? Reading, got to watch that. Let's try it again, reaching way up and way up. Good. And 3. We'll just do 4 of these now. Good. And 4. Now this is something I do in the morning when I do those bed exercises I was telling you about. Lying down, come to the center of the chair so you can lie back a little bit. Slide down, all right? And I do it with my heels. You can hold on for this. And just slide those heels back and forth. And this gets as hard as a rock right here, in the abdomen. It doesn't take much effort, really, as far as moving your legs, but this does get a little tired after a while. So just try to do, I don't know, 8 sets if you can. So 1 set would be 2 movements, wouldn't it? Now let go and see if you can do it. Take it easy. If your back hurts, just stop it. Back and forth. All right, good. Now try this. Bring your feet out as far as you can. All right. And then get your feet back under the chair if you can. I don't know, this is a tough one. We tried this once. I wasn't crazy about it, but we'll do a couple, all right? Heels down, very similar to what we just did. And then bring those feet back under the chair. That might be difficult unless you didn't have shoes on. Just something else I thought we would try. Okay. All right. Now we're going to come back and just relax. Drop the chin down. Bring your head back up. Wonderful. Now sit up straight. Come forward a little bit. And you're going to reach down, all the way down. Come back up, the other side, reaching down. Now see, See if you can hold this. Hold your position without holding on. Try it again. Just reaching down. It's a wonderful stretch. Great. Now bring that elbow up as you reach down. Good. Try the other side. Reaching up as you reach down. This can be done standing up also. I kind of like this one because it stretches out all this stuff in here. Try it again. Elbow up, reach down. Let's do another set. Good. I like this one. Let's do one more set. And reaching up and down at the same time. So you're getting a really good stretch. And then reach up one more time. Okay, that's good. I'd like to do one more stretch though for this area, which is just kind of above the abdomen, but it'll stretch the abdomen out a little bit too. And what we're going to do is take this arm and reach around to the back or the arm of the chair. This is a great stretch. Good. Stretching your spine, your midriff area. Good. And let's take this arm and reach around and grab the back of that chair now, or the arm, or even the outside of your leg if that's difficult too. Just keep turning. You can turn your head all the way back. Wonderful. All right, and then we'll come back. Let's grab some water. We're going to work on the lower body again. Most of that was for the upper body, but it's still working on the abdominal area. Those muscles become very weak, but as we get older, our skin just doesn't have the elasticity, and so we get some of that. Some of that is skin. It's not all fat. It's just the way the skin has come down. You know what happens with aging. But this can tighten that area up a little bit and may at least give the appearance of being smaller. So keep that in mind. Okay. So we did tighten the abs. Now we're gonna move up to the legs now. All right, and you're gonna slide forward, right? And you're just gonna lift up and hold it this time. 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and then down. Let's try the other side. Lift up 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I know you can feel all the tightening in there. Now both legs out straight. Good. And let go. And just bring one foot under the other. This too is a great tightener for this area. Back and forth. It's easy to do. Let's do it with the arms. Great. Doesn't that feel good? It's not so difficult either, I don't think. So maybe we should do a lot of them. Maybe we will and maybe we won't. Let's just see how things go. Wonderful. All right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. Let's relax for 1 minute. We're going to sit back, close your eyes. Let's take a couple of yoga breaths just to relax. We've been working very hard today. So you're going to breathe up through your nose. If you can hear me, you can keep your eyes closed. Hold that breath and breathe out and drop the chin down. Wonderful. Good. And then bring your head back up, looking up at the ceiling. All right. And I just thought while we were here doing the lower body, we should do some more strengthening for the lower body. So let's try it. I think one of the best ways to strengthen it and to keep us upright is to do the sit-stand. So you're going to stand up. We've done it before. Shouldn't be too difficult. You should be used to it, but you have to repeat things more than once. This should be done more than once a week, right? Try to remember, if you're watching TV, and try to remember when you get up not to use your arms, as long as you feel your balance is okay. So we're going to sit back down again. Good. Now put the arms out straight and try it. You can stand up. Good. And then we'll sit down slowly. Great. How about the arms up here? And sit up. And we'll go back down again. Now, many people do this, and this does make it easier. And it's not quite as ungainly as trying to, find support everywhere, but you can use your own legs for support and push down as you come up. Good. Great. And then we're going to sit back down again. Great. All right. Let's just do this. This might be a toughie. Sometimes you have to rock a little bit, like Carol Burnett used to do that on her show. Remember, she was posing as an older woman, and she used to rock the rocking chair, and that she could just fly up. All right, we're going to sit back down again. All right, for the last one, arms out again, and sit up. And if you don't have any trouble with that, you're doing pretty well. It's really, really important. I'm going to turn my chair. We're going to do a little bit of standing today. Turn that chair around, and we're going to strengthen the lower leg and the heels. And the foot up, bring those heels up and down and up. Let go with one hand. See if you can do it with just one hand. Good. And then try it with no hands, or switch hands. Try it again. Good. And again. Try to keep that chin in if you can too. That will help, so you won't be thrown off. Now, most of us have a weaker leg, right? A weaker foot, a weaker knee, whatever. So we really should do some extra on that one leg. So my weaker side is my left side, so I'm going to stand on the left foot, lift the heel up, 1, good, and 2. You can really feel it because you don't have the other leg to help. And 4, and 5, and 6. Oh, it's really getting tired. I can feel that. 7, and 8. Okay, let's put the other foot down. Shake out that leg you were just standing on, all right? Point the toe back, ball of the foot, and then pull your heel down. You really need to stretch that calf. You've been contracting that muscle, so we need to stretch it out a little bit. You don't want to get a cramp. I'm going to go back a little bit farther so I can feel more of a stretch. Pull that chin in again. Always trying to remember your posture. It's really important. Good. Can you balance there? I hope you can. What about this? Whoa. Arms up. Wonderful. Whoa. Try the other side. Now you're going to point, ball of the foot, and pull your heel down. Go back as far as you can. Push yourself up so you have really good posture there. So what this does is it strengthens your quadricep, stretches your calf muscle, and you're also practicing your balance. Yeah, bring those arms up if you can. If not, do this. Push those hips forward. Do a little bit back with your head, and then we'll come back up again. Right, shake that leg out, shake that leg out. Let's do a stretch for the back of the body. And here we go, walking back, walking back, walking back. Feet together as much as possible, and let's flatten that back out. So this is great for your posture. Hold that abdomen in a little bit. Good, and we'll walk back up. All right, standing nice and straight, shoulders down. Think of tucking under, pushing the hips forward a little bit, and we'll do a little bit of a back bend. Good. All right. Bend those knees again. Straighten. Lift the heels up, and put the heels down. Terrific. You're doing great. We're going to sit down in a minute, but I want to do a little bit more for balance, all right? So I was standing in front of the TV trying to exercise a little bit while I watched the news, and I started doing this. Just lift the leg up, put it out to the side, lift the leg up, put it out to the back. Try it again. Up, side, up, back. Now, how about up in front? Lift it up, side, up and back. What do you think? Up, front, up, side, up, back. Good for balance. Good. And here. Now I'm going to move my chair just a little bit, and I'm going to try it on this side. We have to do both sides. We have two sides, two legs, right? So it's up. Let's start at the front, up to the side, up to the back. Try it again. Up, front, up, side. Great for balance. Up, side again, up to the front. Can you do it without holding on? Up to the back, up to the front, up to the side, up to the back. Great. Once more. Up to the side, up to the front. Wonderful. Just shake that out. Shake that out. Let's sit back down again. Great. So how do you feel? I hope you feel good. Come forward again in the chair now. We're going to do our famous stretch. We're going to stretch the upper body and the lower body. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn just a little bit. Take your time. This leg should be back, the leg closest to me, nice and tall. Keep your back straight. You're going to reach down and lift up and pull back. Now, if it's too much to reach down like that, just grab. If you have a stretchy pant, which you should be wearing anyway, you shouldn't be exercising in jeans, right? So you're going to grab the ankle or the slacks or whatever you're wearing, tights, leggings, and you're going to pull back. See if you can let go and reach. I like to end with this stretch because it's a full body stretch. You're reaching forward and pulling back at the same time. It's wonderful. I love this. Nice and tall. Hold the abdomen in. Good. And then let the foot come down. Let's reverse it. Heel down, toe up. Put your hand right down here. Pull that chin in. And let's come forward with a flat back. So you're not going to be able to touch your toe or even your ankle or your foot, but you are going to get a good stretch in the back of the leg. So come forward. Maybe each time you do this, you'll be able to come forward a little bit more. Let's hope so. But I just think this is a nice stretch for all the body. Great. So we stretch the quadriceps. Now we're stretching the hamstrings, the calf a little bit. All right, good. Now while we're here, let's try one more thing. Can you just lift this up and pull this in? This can be done in bed, can be done standing up. It's great for the lower back. It's something I do every morning. Pulling that leg in. Doesn't that feel wonderful? I love it. Not too difficult. I just thought we might as well do it while we're down here. So let's switch now to the other side. Good. Leg closest to you goes in back. Point that toe. Reach down. Pull up and pull back if you can. I'm holding onto the arm of the chair. Keep that in mind. So you're pulling back and reaching forward. So you're not really holding on at all in the front. So I think you can do it. You can balance. You do need to come to the edge of the chair just a little bit. So pulling back and reaching. Pull that chin in. Just practice that right now. Wonderful. Very slowly drop it down, or you can let it down easy. Okay, good. All right, let's switch to the front. Heel down, toe up, nice and tall. And you can put your hands here or one on the chair, it doesn't matter. Keeping that back straight. It's a really good overall stretch. So we're going to be doing this a lot. And I don't think I'll find anything to replace it, but I will be doing other stretches that are good for us. And come forward. Now, if you really want to and you want to round your back and see if you can touch the toe, go right ahead. The thing is, if you can't do it now, you'll be able to do it next time, but you have to do it more than once or more than one day. When I first start out, I'm probably about here, but then as the time goes by, and then, if you bring your toe back, you can cheat a little bit. Then you can touch your toe. Easy stuff. All right, we just have a minute or two, so let's sit back and do something that's easy but good for us. Just circling the feet. I love this one. It feels good, keeps the ankle flexible. Try to walk as much as you can. It is one of the best things we can do. I mean, we need all the other stuff too, but walking clears your mind. It can change your mood. You can burn some calories. It even helps with your balance, believe it or not. All right, now I'd like you to point again and flex. Point and flex, point. Such easy, but so good. Almost any kind of movement is good for us. Great. You're going to sleep better tonight, too. It's true. So remember, we have 600 muscles. We have a lot to do. We really do. All right, do one more stretch with me, and then I'll let you go. Bring your leg up. Good. Hold on. So this is your ankle, just above the knee. Look at my posture. Isn't that wonderful? How about pulling up? See the difference? Holding on, pushing the inside down, inside of the knee, and then pull yourself up nice and straight. We really need to think about our posture. Let's try the other side. Okay, ankle just above the knee. This is the stiff one. Push it down. I'm going to push it down a little bit harder. Pull myself up nice and straight. So I think it's a pretty good way to end the show, and I hope you'll join us again. And I'm hearing that you are, some of you at least, so just keep tuning in, and we'll keep giving you some interesting exercises for seniors. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Keep that in mind. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. And I'm going to say namaste, even though we haven't done yoga. So let's take one more breath together all the way up. And exhale. And that's it for today. Bye-bye.